Well, you know what's been on my mind? What has been on my mind is how fucked up my country is. The United States of America, the supposedly once great country, is going through something right now. And what it's going through is exclusivity. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Where we basically have a gang mentality. We are part of our own cliques, and nobody wants to be inclusive. They only want to be exclusive because, you know, exclusive is all popular and whatnot. But the thing is, we don't even realize we're generating our own problems by being exclusive. Yeah, ourselves. We're creating our own monsters. We're creating our own problems because when we can no longer listen to the people in our country with an open mind, even if they say something stupid, there's a problem. Because you're never going to agree with anybody. You could agree with somebody on 99% of topics, 99.9%, but there's going to be some disagreement somewhere. But the thing is, right, we have to learn to cooperate. Why is that so hard? How comes no one can lay down their wall or break down their wall, right, and communicate? They always talk about communication is key, but we're not communicating at all, even though we have social media and all these other things that allow us to communicate easily. We want to disrespect each other, troll, be funny, but I don't really give a shit if you're a Democrat or a Republican, honestly. All I care is that you're an American that loves this country and wants to make it better. Now, calling someone a conservative or calling somebody a snowflake or calling somebody a liberal, right? Even though those are simple words, depending on what side you're on, they're offensive. And with those offensive mechanisms, it makes people defensive, so they no longer want to listen to what you have to say. Because they put a blockade up, a shield up, right? They put their own bubble up, and both sides do this, okay? Where they don't listen to each other, because the thing is, they might have more like things, or they may have more things in common than they know or think. But if they don't give each other the opportunity to listen and speak without being disrespectful, nothing will get done, just like nothing has been getting done. Now all they care about, oh, we're going to win, we're going to do this and that. But winning only for one side is not how this country should operate. It's not how it works. Because at the end of the day, what you do affects all of the Americans. So we have to find some middle ground. That way we're affected equally. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse me, my voice cracked. But look, here's this. Voting is very important. We should do that. We should stop gerrymandering. We should get money out of politics. Those are simple things, right? We all agree on that. Now, the politics that we want to talk about, when people say we should simplify politics too.
In 2 miles, use the second from the right lane to take exit 15 for Florida 817, University Drive.
Thank you, Monica. I appreciate that, GPS. But we should simplify politics. Why is politics so complicated, as they like to say? It shouldn't be so complicated. They make it complicated, that way it's hard for you to understand, that way you don't know what's going on, right? Now, you have to kind of do your own research and find out what's right and what's wrong, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you make something literally 1,000 pages that can only be 10, there's a problem. Because there's always a word to simplify something in the English language. There is not one word in the English language that there's not another word that has the same meaning or a similar meaning that couldn't be used, that people could understand. Now, I'm not saying for myself, but I'm saying for others, because, you know, some people feel like they don't have the time, and it's understandable. Who has the time to sit there and read a 3,000-page bill? Well, they do that on purpose, and it's just a bunch of fluff material, okay, with a bunch of hidden agendas in it. So we get money out of politics. It would simplify our politics, if that makes sense. Now, don't tell me it's complicated, because it's really not that complicated. There's right and wrong, and that's it. And a lot of things are going wrong. And money in politics...
In half a mile, use the second from the right lane to take exit 15 for Florida 817, University Drive.
Okay, Monica, thank you. If you go into into a mayorship or into a Senate seat and walk out with $20 million. And
use the second from the right lane to take exit 15.
No, Monica, thank you. But if you walk into a Senate seat or a mayorship and walk out with millions of dollars that you didn't start with, there's a problem. Now, I have nothing against people making money, but when it's at the expense of my American people, that's where my problem is. That's where my problem starts, okay? But nobody talks about those things. Nobody wants to listen to each other. Nobody wants to take care of those things. They want to keep you distracted and keep you thinking that you're better than someone else, but you're not. We're all Americans at the end of the day. And even if you make $50,000 to $100,000 or $20,000 or $10,000, okay? If you're an American, you're an American. And I care and love you. That's the simple fact of the matter. And we should feel the same way about all our American people. Not everybody wants to take advantage of the system. Not everybody wants a handout, okay? A lot of people, they want to get on their feet and live comfortably. Not everybody needs to live in a mansion. Not everybody wants to live in a mansion. Some people, they enjoy flipping burgers. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they aspire to do. That's what makes them comfortable. So why can't we give them a living? Why do we have to sit there? Well, they don't deserve this. Well, who's to say they don't deserve that? How could you even say that about somebody? Just being a human being in general. You know, what's wrong with paying somebody a livable wage? You're saying that those are jobs for people straight out of high school or college, bro? Okay, but you know, some people, they can't really move past that because they don't have the mental capacity to do so. But I'm going on a tangent and I'm jumping to different subjects here. I'm just gonna end this video, but just remember this, America. We're all one people, okay? We should really care about each other. It is wrong for us not to care about our fellow man. A lot of the problems in America are because we're being exclusive instead of inclusive. If we include everybody and their ideas, we can basically weed out the bullshit. Just remember that. That's all I got to say.